Hello and welcome back to Calgunner TV. I'm Cal, and Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2, away at Stamford Bridge in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. And this was a very good game for Arsenal performance-wise, and of course winning the game is also very good as well. It was a really good performance, and that was something that I wanted at the start going into the game. And despite conceding 2 goals, I thought we were dominant during the game, and I'm very happy with how the squad performed. Gyökeres finally got his name on the score sheet with a really good goal and a really good assist. Zubamendi with an extremely classy goal, his Spanish genes coming out. And I thought Saliba is a little bit of an unsung hero in this game as well because I think he's improving his on ball abilities. But before I get into it, please hit that like button as it helps support the channel, and please subscribe if you want to see more. Now, going into the game, I was actually extremely surprised with how strong that we went. Like, typically, we have not been taking these competitions very seriously because the payout is just absolutely abysmal, and the football club in general, from the hierarchy perspective, not, and this is not even only an Arsenal thing. I think it's also a just English football team thing where they're not taking the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup that seriously, even though the fans take them seriously. So I was expecting a much more highly rotated squad, seeing that we do have 4 away games in a row, and this being the second one of them. Uh, so so I was expecting us to just rotate more, but we didn't. We went with an extremely strong lineup, the strongest lineup I think we had available for the day. We went Gabriel Saliba, obviously, with the two strongest centre back pairing in the world. We actually went Timber left back and Ben White right back because I do think at this point in time, Miles Lewis Kelly has not been up to scratch this season compared to last season, and Timber is really good at the left back position. So playing him and playing Ben White at right back, I predicted would be a stronger lineup. And we went with our strongest midfield possible, Zubamendi, Rice, and Odegaard, and we went with our strongest top three, at least in form right now possible, which was Saka, Gyökeres, and Leandro Trossard. I was hoping for a Kai Havertz start today because of how well he looked, but it seems that that was the wrong call, and that's why I'm not the coach, because Gyökeres was played today and he had a fantastic game today. And to be honest with you, let's just starting with Eucharist. I was on my last legs with Eucharist, to be honest with you, because me and Anton from Fire Them Cannons, I have a podcast with him. Big ups to him. Link in the description. We have been defending Eucharist for a while now, but to be honest with you, based on his last couple of performances, I was really starting to lose faith. And with the Liverpool draw, I was really upset because I thought that he should be the one to be getting the goals for us and winning us these games. And he wasn't, and he hasn't been getting into the right positions. I thought his pace hasn't been very good. He just doesn't seem fast. His acceleration doesn't seem fast enough to beat Premier League teams. And when we were crossing into the box, he just wasn't at the end of it. So I was at my wits' end with Gyökeres. Thankfully, he managed to squeeze in a goal thanks to a Sanchez absolute blunder with Ben White crossing into the box, and he did a tap in. And he also had a beautiful assist, a layoff for big Zubi do for the most one of the most beautiful goals that Arsenal has scored this season. Gosh, that second goal, no, well, it was the third goal. The third goal that we scored, Moreno lays it off to Eucharist. Eucharist does beautiful hold up play, sucks in the defenders, lays it off to Zubamendi. Zubamendi, oh, Zubamendi. Zubamendi is so underrated in this team. He is the most underrated signing of all clubs in the summer transfer window. Goes in, dummies. Oh, Chelsea defender flying, then shoots. Oh, it's just a beautiful goal, people. Absolutely amazing, scintillating. And this is in Zubamendi's locker. Zubamendi's last goal, I remember. I can't remember the game, guys, in the comments. Please let me know the game. Odegaard through ball. Zubamendi hits bottom right corner outside of the boot. So I think Zubamendi has 4 goals for us this season because he did score a brace in a game as well. So, and one of them was an absolute screamer. Zubamendi has the most aesthetically pleasing goals for Arsenal Football Club. He doesn't score often, but when he does, it's extremely pretty. But before I get too ahead of myself farther along into the game, we need to talk about how we opened the game with a set piece. I predicted that we would open the game with a set piece. I thought it would be a Gabriel set piece, but no, Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco with a beautiful header that we scored to open up the game 7 minutes in. And yeah, it was a really good performance. Yes, we conceded 2 goals, Garnacho with a brace, but let me be honest with you. We need to respect football. We will have performances where we play like this and we still concede. It's going to happen. I do think that when we subbed off Declan Rice, our defense got a little weaker because Moreno was there. And let's be honest, Kepa isn't as good as Raya. I still think Arteta was right to make those subs because this is a marathon, not a sprint. We should be resting players when we can, and he subbed on Declan Rice when we were 3-1 up. It was the correct call. And we do leave Stamford Bridge with a point. Well, it's not with a point, with a +1 goal difference, and we're going home. We have not lost a single game at home this season. Chelsea, in order to beat us in full time, will literally have to beat us with a 2 goal margin. I don't think that's happening. And I don't think Chelsea's taking it to pens. A little bit on Chelsea. I thought Chelsea had a pretty good game. I thought even though we were pressing the absolute bejesus out of them, they did manage to beat our press a few times and hit us. They also managed to hit us well on the counter attack. It's just they don't have the quality. I just want to shout out to Esteval, young Esteval. I think he had an amazing game. I think he's extremely talented player and he has fight. He's never give up attitude. I think I like that in players. So big ups to him. But other than that, I think we thoroughly deserve the win. At the end of the day, I think a 3-1 would have been probably a more accurate result for us, but we concede that second goal to Garnacho, which is just unfortunate. But as I said before, we must respect football. This is football, people. We're not going to win every game 3-0 away from home, even if we play well. We won the game, which is what anyone would ask for. We go home in the second leg and we will sweep it up and get to our first final with this squad. I am extremely happy with this result. This is our first semi-final win with this core group, and I finally feel like this is our year to actually win some silverware. I really want us to do it. We all think that Manchester City being having a 2 goal margin at home are going to beat Newcastle. That's probably going to happen, and we're probably going to beat Chelsea. It's not set in stone, but I believe in the squad. I think we beat Chelsea. And if we do beat Chelsea, we have Man City in the final. And it's our chance to get a really good, nice piece of silverware. We haven't won the Carabao Cup since the 90s. Tony Adams was captain. Last time we won the Carabao, we need to kind of win that trophy, put another one in our cabinet. And then I feel like that will spur us on into doing great things this season. And let's be honest, we probably want to, see if we could win a Champions League or an FA Cup. We want to win it all. You know, we want to win it all. And I think getting to this final is very important. It's a very important learning curve for the players. A lot of our players have not been in finals. Well, actually, a lot of them have been in finals with the national team, like Zubomendi, Rice, Saka. They've all been in finals with the national team. But in terms of as a core group together, they have not been in a finals together, and I think it'd be an extremely good experience for them, and they get to see what they're made of. And I just want to see it, and I want to see us win. I'm so desperate for some silverware, and I know this team has worked so hard, and they deserve it. But anyway, that's all I have to say concerning the game. This was a really, really good win. And hopefully, we go undefeated in this Carabao Cup. Anyway, thank you. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.